मेरे प्यारे फार्मेसी के साथीदारों, वेलकम टू कलर फार्मा। आज हम जॉइंट कमिश्नर फूड एंड ड्रग डिपार्टमेंट गुजरात गवर्नमेंट का पेपर देखने वाले हैं। उसके पहले जो मेरे नए साथीदार आए हैं उसको गुजारिश है कि इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और ये बेल आइकॉन भी प्रेस कर दीजिए ताकि जब भी मैं नया वीडियो अपलोड करूं आपके तक मेरा वीडियो तुरंत ही पहुंच पाए। देखते हैं the question, which of the following system will be formed by the mixture of ice and water? So ice is solid and water is liquid, so we can say this are the thermodynamic system and we can say this is a correct answer. It is a heterogeneous system. Which of the following is true about the free expansion process? Free expansion process means P external is equal to 0. So work done is 0, heat transfer is 0, both A and B, work done is 0 but heat increase. So here most probably both P external is equal to 0, means P delta V is 0, work 0, and there is no change in delta U also. So we can say both the answer A and B. What happened to the internal energy in an isothermal process? Increase, decrease, remain constant, increase and then decrease. So in case of isothermal process, delta T is equal to 0. If there is no change in temperature, we can say delta U is also 0 or delta H is also 0. So we can say it is remain constant. Carnot cycle efficiency is maximum when initial temperature is 0 Kelvin, when final temperature is 0 Kelvin, when final temperature is 0 degree Celsius, or difference between the initial and final temperature is 0. So we can say final temperature is 0 Kelvin. The refractive index for the medium having the velocity, this is 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Then the correct answer is 8 because 3 into 10 raised to 8, it is the velocity of light, and the velocity of medium is 1.5 into 10 raised to 8. So we can say this is cancelled out and we are getting what? 2. The lowest vapor pressure is exerted by water, alcohol, ether and mercury. So this all are available liquid. This is metal and available in the form of liquid. So we can say its vapor pressure is very low. So its vapor pressure is lowest. Next is the plant cell shrinks when it is kept in hypotonic solution, isotonic solution, hypertonic solution or pure water. So when it is shrink, when the solvent goes out, we can say it is kept in a hypertonic solutions. What is the direction of flow of electron in electrolytic cell? So always the flow of electron from A to C, it is like alphabet. So anode to cathode externally, anode to cathode internally, cathode to anode externally, cathode to anode solutions. So we can say the electron flow from this anode to cathode externally. The pH of 0.01 molar NaOH solution will be 7 to 12 or 9. So this pH is 10 raised to minus 2. So we can say this is POH. So this is 2. So pH हो जाएगी हमारी कुछ करीबन 12. So the correct answer is 12. When initial concentration of the reactant is doubled, the half-life period of zero order reaction is zero order reactions. And the baat chalti hai initial reactions. So we can say it has remained the same. There is no change in case of initial concentration. Upon the electrolysis of cathode, fused sodium chloride, that means Na plus and Cl minus. So we are getting Na plus at where the reduction occur of cathode, at cathode. So we are getting the sodium. Colligative properties depend on nature of solute particle, number of solute particle, physical properties of solutes, and nature of the solvent particle. So we can say it's depend on colligative property or depend mostly on number of solute particles. Isotonic solution have the same density, molar concentration, normality, or none of the above. So we can say the isotonic solution have same molar concentration because pi is equal to CST is one of the equation and pi is osmotic pressure and C is the concentration. Next is which of the following is the most basic in nature? Amides, amines, morpholine and methenamine. So methenamine is not like this. This methenamine is different than this one. So correct answer is amines. Which of the following is not a polycyclic? So phenanthrene has 3 cycle, anthracene has 3 cycle, acridine has 3 cycle, benzene is not a polycyclic compound. Complete hydrolysis of starch give fructose, glucose, galactose or mannose. So complete hydrolysis of starch gives us a glucose. Which of the following is optically inactive? Glycine, alanine, serine or leucine. So the correct is the chiral center is not present in case of glycine. So it does not give optically active compounds. Hybridization of carbon in case of carbonyl compound. So this is the carbonyl compound and if we see this is the double bond, so the hybridization is sp2. Thyroid hormone is synthesized made from which of the following amino acid? Tyrosine, alanine, phenylalanine or cysteine. So among this if you see the tyrosine is the correct answer. Sorry, phenylalanine is not an correct answer but tyrosine is correct answer. Because tyrosine is obtained from the phenylalanine, but phenylalanine is not correct answer. So tyrosine is the correct answer. Which of the following reaction is not observed with benzene? Substitution reaction, addition reactions, polymerization reactions, or oxidation reactions. So if we see here, then this polymerization reaction is not observed with the case of benzene. It gives the substitution reaction, it gives the addition reaction, it gives the oxidation reaction, but polymerization not possible. A mixture of benzaldehyde and formaldehyde on heating with aqueous and solutions give. This is an Cannizzaro reactions. And in case of Cannizzaro reaction, we are getting this benzyl alcohol and sodium format. An inorganic compound producing an organic compound on heating with ammonium cyanide, soda lime, sodamide और पोटाशियम साइनाइड. सो इसमें आएगा एमोनियम साइनाइड बिकॉज उसको हीट करने से यूरिया फॉर्म होता है. Which of the following is not an example of concerted reactions? तो concerted reaction इसको बोलते हैं जो एक ही स्टेप में हो जाती है. आप देखोगे ना तो SN1 रिएक्शंस जो है ना, तो SN1 रिएक्शन 2 स्टेप में होती है. पहले कार्बोकैटायन फॉर्म होता है, उसके बाद न्यूक्लियोफाइल अटैक करते हैं. So this is the correct answer, SN2. Okay, is not an example of concentrate. ये example नहीं है, ये सब है. Resolution in stereochemistry is accuracy of optical rotation, purity of enantiomer, separation of enantiomer और separation of diastereomer. So इसमें देखिए तो enantiomer का separation जो करते हैं उसको resolution बोलते हैं. This is a separation of enantiomer. Lignocaine, a local anesthetic, contain amide bond, ester bond, peptide bond, disulfide bond. If we see here, then the perfect is lignocaine is an ester bond. Which of the following is not an propionic acid derivative? Ibuprofen, ketoprofen, indomethacin, naproxen. So for correct answer is indomethacin. Which of the following is used in a motion sickness? Cyclizine, cetirizine, cimetidine or none of the above? So most probably in motion sickness में cyclizine, buclizine use हुआ करती है. Which of the following is extracellular ion? Then extracellular ion, sodium हमारा extracellular है and potassium वो हमारा intracellular ion है. So we can say this correct is sodium. In Bronsted-Lowry concept, acid is proton donor, electron donor, proton acceptor or electron acceptor. देखो Lowry-Bronsted concept is based on the proton. ठीक है? So we can say it is proton donor. Which of the following is beta-lactam antibiotic? Erythromycin, ciprofloxacin, tetracycline or methicillin? So इस सब में से हम देखें तो मैथिसिलिन इज द करेक्ट आंसर. It is beta-lactam antibiotic. Cotrimoxazole is a combination of sulfonamide, chloramphenicol, sulfonamide, lincomycin, sulfonamide, tetracycline, sulfonamide, trimethoprim. So the correct one is sulfonamide trimethoprim. Which of the following is a prodrug? Busulfan, dacarbazine, cisplatin, or chlorambucil? So if we see here, the dacarbazine is the correct answer and it is a prodrug. Which of the following is a dihydrofolate reductase inhibitor? Trimethoprim, sulfanilamide, sulfacetamide, sulfadimidine. So trimethoprim is DHFR reductase inhibitor. Which of the following is a second line anti-tubercular agent? Isoniazid, pyrazinamide, para-aminosalicylic acid और rifampicin. So इसमें आएगा para-aminosalicylic acids. Which of the following is used for the prophylaxis of malaria? Doxycycline, colchicine, tetracycline और oxytetracycline. So correct answer आएगा इसमें. The doxycycline is the correct answer, which is used for the prophylaxis of malaria. Chloramphenicol is not given to a newborn baby because it causes a gray baby syndrome, it causes a bronze baby syndrome, it causes red baby syndrome, it causes blue baby syndrome. So we can say it is produce a gray baby syndrome. Which of the following antiviral drug is used to treat the influenza A? Zynciclovir, amantadine, cidofovir, dexamethasone. So dexamethasone is not at all an antiviral drug. So amantadine is used in case of influenza A. Error in analytical method can be minimized by calibration of equipment, running a blank determination, running a control determinations, all of the above. So we can say calibrations किया होना चाहिए, blank लगा सकते हैं और control से हम determine कर सकते हैं. So we can say all of the above. Number of moles of solute dissolved in a liter of solution is called a molarity, normality, or none of the above. So that is correct answer is molarity. Perchloric acid is standardized using sodium carbonate, arsenic trioxide, potassium iodate, potassium hydrogen phthalate. So the correct one is potassium hydrogen phthalate, by which we can standardize. Which of the following is determined by non-aqueous titration? Aspirin, paracetamol, ephedrine और non-aqueous. देखो एस्पिरिन में ईस्टर आया करता है, वो हाइड्रोलाइज करके उसका बैक टाइट्रेशन करता है, तो इसमें इफेड्रिन हमारा करेक्ट आंसर है. Which of the following is a primary standard in a redox titration? Potassium permanganate, iodine, potassium dichromate, sodium thiosulfate. So potassium dichromate is a primary standard substance. Which of the following solution undergo decomposition on exposure to the light? Potassium dichromate, potassium permanganate, cerium sulfate, potassium iodide. So the correct answer is potassium permanganate is converted to the MnO2. Okay? The next is, which of the following is a precipitation titration method? Morse method, Volhard method, Pajan's method, all of the above. So we can say it's a all of the above. In which of the following method nitrobenzene is used to coat the precipitate of silver chloride? Pajan's method, Volhard method, Morse, or all of the above. So we can say in case of Volhard method, we are adding the nitrobenzene. In gravimetric analysis, the trapping of the foreign ion in a growing crystal is called inclusion, mechanical entrapment, surface adsorptions, or occlusion. So the correct one is an occlusion. So we can entrap the foreign particles. Which of the following is observed in extractions? Heat transfer, fluid transfer, energy transfer, or mass transfer? So in case of extraction, there is a transfer of mass. So ये थोड़ा बहुत हमारा अटेम्प्ट था कि आपके तक ये जॉइंट कमिश्नर का पेपर भी पहुंचा पाए. इफ यू लाइक देन यू कैन शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. थैंक यू, थैंक्स अ लॉट हमारे साथ जुड़े रहने के लिए.